Got a soul station over. Wait, everybody's in a cubby. Extinction up here in a cubby. Jay ain't in a cubby. He just got in a corner. We got Rest in Hell. We got, who is that? Symbols? No. Wait, is there two mages? Oh, there's two mages here. What is this? Who are you? Why are you not elf now? Is that a toy? Gotta be a toy, right? Natty is gonna be first up versus Beryl. That is gonna be an immediate aim shot from around the corner. Natty trying to see if they can use some mobility with Ebba might in order to reposition. It is going to be a bit of a pet sack out for Beryl as Natty just trying to see if he can cut a close across into a stun onto Beryl, knocking him up. Big eruptions. Those eruptions are doing a lot of damage. Natty does get stunned by a binding shot, unfortunately. Rapid fire again for Beryl. I don't know if Natty had any more eruptions left over because it still had a ton of damage. Time skip puts him in a bad spot. Eruptions, maybe this will be enough. I don't know if it'll be enough. She death needs a heal, but Beryl does knock him out of the sky. That was just a lot of bursts out of the both of them in the opener. I don't know if Natty had any more eruptions there at the beginning. If they had any more just to continue pressure after the turtle went down, maybe that would have been the play, but that is tough. That is tough. Ascend Bolts is going to be up next versus Leo, who was able to take out Beryl very, very quickly. Hit him with a Succubus CC behind the pillar. He got himself a bit of that damage, got himself the Master Proc pretty... Is that Master Proc? Either Master Proc or does the Demon Bolt proc for free. I'm not sure which one. Ooh! He tried to grip him, but he had another word up, so he actually does not get a grip him at all. That's kind of good. Infernal from around the corner. IBF down for Leo. Does go for a grip onto Senfel. That is going to be a gateway to put himself out there. I don't know if he's got another grip or anything. That is going to be bolts. One bolt connects with a port right after for Senbolt, with a mortal call to follow. He does not play Dark Sim, so it's not like he's going to be able to Dark Sim any of those bolts. Does reduce that Chaos Bolt damage with that dome, however. That is helping him a bunch. He's got himself an army of undead, but Sin Bolt's health just not going anywhere. He's going to wall it off, stun all these pets, needs a couple of casts into Leah, one more bolt, does go for a death pact, not a lot of health available, and this is where Sin Bolt's actually finally runs out of defenses. Isn't going to be enough though. Now the bolt, Leo just does not have a way to stop it. That death pact not giving him much health to work with, and that Succubus I think could actually take him out back here, but the death strikes are helping him stabilize even a little bit. Every one of the death strikes is actually so helpful. Succubus catches him for just a second, but looks at Symbols, is going to try to see if he can switch over to a freshly Succubus right here. And Leo, I don't know who wins this actually. Symbols still has a Warlock Hellstone. Actually, no, he doesn't have a Warlock Hellstone. He was trying to summon fresh new ones, but he doesn't have one at the moment. Dark Pact for a second, AMS up for Leo, so both of them are shielding it up. Stun onto Symbols for Leo, that's an opportunity to at least get some damage going. Shadow Fury trying to see if he can get interrupted. Gets interrupted on Shadow, but he still casts fire. He still casts bolts in case he wants to. Interrupted, oh wait, reflected the grip. Good bolt connects. Blind for a second. Needs just a little bit more damage. Just a couple of more hits. It could be anyone's game right now. Succubus catches him last second. Oh, but Symbols does die. To what? Like a disease? A tick of disease must have killed him there, right? That is crazy. I'm surprised you lived. I love that set, by the way. It looks so good. The mage shower set for DK and specials on the whole looks amazing with a weapon in particular. This matches so well. Look at that. Oh, you got a different chest piece. I actually like that a little better. That blue on the chest piece doesn't quite match the green of everything else, but like from in a right light, it doesn't look that bad. You know what I mean? I'm surprised Sinfel that went down there. It looks like Jay is going to be up next. So as an arcane magus, and you see those orbs above his head, he's a Phoenix build. He is a Sun Fury build. He's going to be going for big damage, big Phoenix. And if you keep that Phoenix out in the open with Leo, that's going to be a bunch of damage. Plus barrages that follows after Phoenix is gone are still going to be massive, man. Massive. Breath up onto Leo, who actually avoids it. Knocked back out for Jay immediately. Who's going to try to see if he can blink out of there, but he's put in a really rough spot. Is going to have to go for Ultra. Leo is immediately ready to catch him when the Ultra stuns him. And Jay does end up getting out of it fairly quickly into an Invis right after. He just doesn't have much offenses to use here as Leo's the one running him down completely. And all Jay can do is just block and hope for the best for the time being. Just block and wait it out for a second. Leo trying to see if he can just keep the pressure still rolling in. Ring of Frost is going to at least help stun some of those pets. Is going to go for AMS just to close that gap. For Jay, just not in a great spot to be. Pet getting frozen, but it doesn't matter for Leo. He's actually going to back up out of there for a second. Actually is going to back away until the pet is back up and available. Ultra up for Jay, but he's caught himself low on health and ultra. Maybe he can go for like an arcane surge off of the pet, but that's about all he can do. He's just getting blasted out by that A-bomb. Yeah, this thing with Dark Transformation is just going to do a lot of damage. Stun, blinks it, but it just, what else can you do? What else can you do? You got yourself a shield, but that's about all. Just over. I think it was actually just executed with a Reaper. Just nothing that could have been done. I was watching the mage the whole time. I'm like, is there anything he could do? He immediately got ran over at the beginning, put on the back foot, and just never was able to really like reposition from that. Just stayed on the back foot the entire game. That is rough, man. Death Knights in particular can really put some casters on that like rough situation. Extension got himself random proc combustion. Definitely trying to see if he can maximize those procs that he gets versus Leo. Trying to see if he can get himself a bit of better angle here, but he's just really unable to for the time being. Leo is going to just go for a bit of damage from a distance. Ring of Frost almost catches him for extension. That's an opportunity because he got more instantaneous damage. A couple of Fire Blasts with a Fire Blast is enough to put Leo South in a really tough situation. Full Combat Storm coming down, does up IBF with Ledgeborn overlapping. That's a lot of damage reduction. Trying to see if he can grip him in. That's going to be extension getting super low though. Hold on. What? That's a proc of Cauterize? I didn't even realize he Cauterized. I don't think he realized that either. Leo doesn't have taken out these mages though. With Rest and Hell going to be up next. I don't think Leo has any way to heal up from this, can he? He's trying to see if maybe Rest and Hell will give him that honorable match, but I don't think he'll... He's kind of sort of giving him a chance. Flying up in the air, raining lances on him. That is going to be AMS absorbing those. At least he's switching over to the pet, which is actually not a bad idea. You can do significant damage to that pet. Eventually, it will die. Leo try to recover a little bit of health. Wraithwalk to follow. He can go for an army summon here, if anything. He could go for army summon and just lay Rest in Hell by himself with that army. He might just have to. A-bomb, avoiding the Sigil of Misery. Oh, could go, or Dark Transformation rather, not A-bomb, because he could summon the real A-bomb here in just a moment. I-beam to follow. Does get a stunner to Rest in Hell. If you summon an A-bomb, actually, do you even have A-bomb? I don't think you do. Actually, I have no idea. I have no clue. But Leo's not in a great spot. Death back to follow. Just got whatever range damage he can onto Rest in Hell. Yeah, Rest in Hell does end up taking him out. Damn, if only had the full A-bomb and everything and just Chain of Ice, Rest in Hell just walked away. I think it would have been alright though, man. I think it would have been okay. Our Pala up next, dropping down big Demi into Rest in Hell with a full burst to follow. The Rest in Hell is just not in a great spot. Does go for an immunity, but he just does not have any ways to really heal himself right now, which is unfortunate. He can go for a full meta. Maybe hunt meta and everything, but he has to go hit and run. But even then, it's like a hammer just gonna kill ya. Meta, try to see if he can duke it. Does pick up some soul in order to pick up whatever bit of health he can. Shadow Mill for a second, stun into our Pala. Looking for a bit of that cleave. Maybe you just do a bunch of damage out of left field. Flying up in the air, which puts him in a bit of a safe spot. Lances, our Pala with the lay on hands. Wait, hold on. Those lances are still hitting very hard. Hold on, does he bubble? No, it doesn't matter. Just hammers him down. Unfortunately. Leo does pick up 4. I didn't even realize Leo picked up 4 there, by the way. I didn't even realize he picked up 4. That's some unholy damage right there. Apparently, it just sneaks up on you.